see. Y'all single-handedly own the power, and you can't even see it. They know that y'all single-handedly hold the cards to all of this shit in this nation. God, please just wake up and see what kind of control you actually have. If you really want to get technical, y'all are the ones that can save this country. Because the minute that y'all actually see through their bullshit is when they lose their wealth. Talk about white privilege. They will lose their wealth. They bank on y'all. They bank on y'all remaining stagnant with their bullshit. I can't wait to see this shit unfold, because I'm going to tell you, there's one by one, they're waking up. Y'all better get ready. One by one, they're waking up to rich man's bullshit. And they're seeing, and they're standing their ground. And once they lose the black vote, it's on like a Donkey Kong.
I want to give all the praise.
Did you hear that? Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. I want to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rahakadash, which in the Pele Hebrew tongues, creating everything, Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders, the great millstone, and shalom to you, sister, brothers, living this truth. And shalom to the brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show themselves approved. Shalom. Now, as you just heard from that chick, that Edomite chick, which looks like an Edomite, you know, ain't no telling what nation she could be, because she said some truthful stuff, but I'm going to call her Edomite, because she said for us to save the country, and talking about voting and stuff, which we're not going to save this country. We're going to save this earth. That's what we're going to save. Now, what she did say that was profound is that we are waking up one by one, and that's why the elites, and you see all this, you know, media coverage of the Hebrew Israelites lately, because they know they have to do something about this awakening, this spiritual temple that's being built. You know, the names of Yahweh Shah has been pushed forth in the earth, and it is scaring Esau because he knows that's the vibration of truth. And we will take back the kingdom, which is dominion over the earth. That's what we're fighting for. That's what the kingdom of heaven is all about. And that what she just said, that scares Esau. That strikes fear in them, because they're women. You know, women sense power. That's why a lot of our women tailor after Esau, because they're in the power seat. Now, what's happening is the Edomite women are now jumping ship because they know it's a sinking ship, and they see the power of Israel waking up. You know, Yasharala. And it's very powerful. You can see it. You can see our nation coming back, especially if you're in this truth. You know, you just look at all the brothers, the beloved brothers that's singing the song, which goes in the testimony of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, and the vibration is going out majorly. So, with that being said, you know Esau got to do something about that. You know, the devil in the flesh, which in our Bible, our word, it predicts that by saying that it calls Esau, his system, the dragon, the beast system. He has to, you know, attack the woman, which is Israel, because she's cleaned herself up and she's getting ready for the husbandman, which is Yahweh Shah. Whenever union happens, we get back control over the world, over the earth. We get dominion again, rulership. And Esau not going to get it back no more, because this time, now it's the wise of us are rising up. The ones that Yahweh Shah sanctified from the beginning, we're now rising up. So I'm going to start off with this, because this is basically what she was just talking about in that little clip, man, which is a lot of, you know, Edomite women saying that now. You can go on YouTube, you see that everywhere. So let's go to Baruch, a book they took out the Bible, which is in the Apocrypha, Baruch 2 and 30, which is this is one of some of my favorite precepts we're about to start reading, Yasharala, because it's prophesying what's going on right now. So check this out. This Baruch 2 and 30. For I knew that they would not hear me because of the stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. Woo-hoo. Look, you hear that? Remember themselves. So the remnant is now remembering, like, man, I ain't no African American. I ain't black. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. This book is about me. These people in the book, Baruch, all that, these is my forefathers. This is my culture. This ain't no religion. This is my culture. This is how I'm supposed to live. We are figuring that out, and it's changing the whole dynamic of Esau society. Because we're still in the land of our captivity. This is where our ancestors were sold to in ships. This is where the northern tribe were, enslaved on the land that they established. And here we are in the land of our captivity, remembering ourselves. That's happening right now in real time. So that's why can't nobody tell me, a 2/3 can't convince me that the Bible is written by Esau. No, because look at this. This is happening right now. Check it out. We're going to go to 31. And shall know that I'm the Lord, their Yahweh, for I will give them a heart and ears to hear. Woo, all the hopeful elect have a heart to hear this gospel, which their heart goes into your mind. This, when I heard this gospel, it did something to my mind. When I started reading again, when I got hit with the Spirit, and it said ears to hear. Hey, my ears are open to this gospel. It's like I see now why he called it a song, because it's like good music to me. I love hearing the apostles and elders, and the brothers in this brotherhood, in the spiritual temple, the house of David, break down this word. I love it. I eat lessons up every day. Can't get enough of it. This is the best thing. This is the good news. When I heard the gospel broken down the right way, it is good news to me. It's good news to you, brothers and sisters, too, as well. That's why you're here. So that's happening. We don't want to hear Babylonian customs and Babylonian philosophy. We don't want to hear plantation Christianity anymore. We want to hear the real gospel go forth. So check it out. Here goes, and this is what happened on verse 32. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. Did you hear that? So IUIC ain't the real men of the Lord. Because what he said, think upon my name. What's them names? Yahweh, Yahweh Shah. That's them names. We're giving it praise now. We thinking about it daily. I say them names daily. And we are, and see, when you say call halom, that means all praises in Paleo Hebrew. So we say call halom, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. That's happening now. That's why Esau's scared. Esau know that's the real names. He know that. He know who we really are. See, the big vibration of Jacob's being pushed big into the world right now. And it's got this devil in fear. So I'm about to show another clip. It's going to further prove that Israel's waking up in a major way. Like, this group right here, they owned by Esau, but nonetheless, they do push out the Hebrew Israelite vibration. Because right now, which I'm going to play the clip and then I'm going to talk about it. So let me play the clip.
Shalom, shalom. First thing.
Damn. Now, what you just witnessed right there was the group IUIC. They marched in big numbers to the Barclays Center, which is outside the Brooklyn Nets basketball center, in order to support Kyrie Irving, because he tried to push out the vibration of Israel as well. You know, I like even though that's off, they're to be seen of men, and Esau owns that group. This is a big psyop. Nonetheless, don't get it misconstrued, Yasharala. That ain't nothing but a psyop by Esau to let us know that he's about to make a move on, the people that have waken up, on the real Israelites, But the thing is, what I liked about that is, as regardless of that, the vibration in Israel is being pushed forward majorly in the mainstream. Hey Jacob, it's time to wake up. I did like to hear that. We calling ourselves Jacob again. We calling ourselves Israel. He said we are the real Jews, which is true. So the vibration of truth is getting pushed forth in a major way. IUIC, that's the biggest Hebrew Israelite group in the USA. They went out there with thousands of their people. They opportunists. That's off, because that's like marching. That's pretty much like Black Lives Matter marching. But nonetheless, the Lord was in, all of that. They got to do something about that. We ain't about to shut up. We're going to keep pushing the vibration, Hebrew Israelites. Like, that's now mainstream. That's how I know Esau's about to have to do something about it, because he can't smother it anymore. Now we're dealing with truth. We're dealing with facts. And people want to know. They want to know names. What's this Hebrew Israelite stuff I hear? That's now the main topic in Babylon the Great right now. The secret has now been opened up. And see, that's the mercy of Yahweh Shah. This is the last call for these living waters. Because now it's mainstream. Can't nobody say, I didn't know nothing about the Hebrew Israelites. Nah. It's mainstream now. Now it's your time to consider, take it seriously, and get this gospel. Like the IUIC was saying, we got the good news. That's the truth right there. That's a Edomite owned camp. But some truth was pushed out, in a major way. They seen 1,000 Israelites marching down the street in New York. Esau like, hey man, we gotta take them out right now. Which that goes into this right here. Let's go to Revelation 12 and 17. And it reads, and the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahushua HaMashiach. You hear that? That's why we just witnessed what we seen. That's that dragon getting ready to prosecute that woman and, seek to make war with the remnant of her seed. The remnant, that's the hopeful elect. Because it tells you they do what? They keep the commandments of Yahweh, and they got the testimony of Yahushua HaMashiach. That's why the devil hates that remnant right there, that woman, that righteous woman, which goes into the hopeful elect of Israel. Esau got to do something about that. He don't care about 2/3. 2/3 already got them. They run around circles chasing my money that's depreciating its value every day. I ain't got to worry about them. But those that talking about they Jacob, saying they the real Jews, I don't like those. I got a problem with those, because they're undoing my lives, and that's undoing my kingdom. So, like, when you go bump up to Revelation 12 and 15, it says, and the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that might cause her to be carried away of the flood. You know what that goes into, Yahshua? That goes into their military. Their military about to come in like a flood. They about to sick their military on us like they did in Black Wall Street, in order to flush out the hopeful elect. But when you read 16 though, what it say? It says, and the earth helped the woman, And the earth opened her mouth and swallowed the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. So when they come after the hopeful elect Esau, that's when he really about to fail. That's why it's hopeful elect. We looking like bring it on, Esau. Because of that precept right there we just read in 16. He's about to be defeated when he does that. He can attack the 2/3 all day. Yahweh, he's with that. That's the punishment. That's their judgment. But when you come for the hopeful elect, the ones who have put off the old man and put on the new man, that cleanse themselves, the ones that love me, that I got plans for to reestablish my kingdom in the earth, when you come after those, that's the end of you, Esau. We just read it right there in 16. And then this ties up. Watch this, Yasharallah. Now, we just read about the serpent casting out a flood out his mouth, right? The dragon doing that, right? Now, check out. It goes into my favorite precept, Isaiah 59:19. And we are patiently waiting on that. That's why I'm like, Esau, bring it on. Watch how it ties into this so perfectly, Yasharallah. Check out this Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west. We in the west. They heard the name of the Lord. And his glory from the rising of the sun. Hey, Yahushua is rising. Yahushua's name is getting pushed forth, scaring these devils. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, that's that enemy coming in, that military we talked about early in Revelation, and the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. You hear that? The standard gonna get lifted up. Brothers gonna get spiritual power. That's how that earth gonna open up. You know, everything that's been prepared for Esau's destruction gonna come when he comes for that hopeful elect woman, which goes into Israel, the hopeful elect nation of Yasharallah. And check out on 20, it says, and the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from their transgression in Jacob, saith the Lord. So Israel, the ones who have, what to say, turn from their transgression. You know, we keeping the laws and commandments best of our abilities. You know, we in the spirit of repentance. We crying out to Yahweh Shah, like, save us. We need to be saved. We need you, Lord. You know, we now know what we need. We praying for the Lord. You know, these prayers going up daily. These video pictures going out daily. We are crying out to our power, and he is hearing us. And when this devil come with his military, that's why I'm not really in a scared spirit. Like, I'm looking at Esau like, bring it. Because I know what Yahweh Shah about to do. Come attack this hopeful elect nation if you want to. We waiting on you. And he's about to do it soon. And how we can tell is because Hebrew Israelite is now mainstream. Kyrie Irving, the thing he did, the IUIC, that's all a psyop. Esau, you know, that's all a setup by him, which really is a setup by Yahweh Shah. You know, he's stirring these devils up to attack this woman because she won't shut up. She keep calling on her power, which goes to the nation of Israel. It just keeps on calling for him. So now he's like, you know what? Since she won't shut up, I'm about to put that gun on her, which a modern day gun ain't nothing but a sword. It's coming in a flood, overwhelming numbers. They're not about to use their military to attack these. They don't even want to attack these other countries. They want to sick their military on us. And I'm like, bring it. You know, I know what Yahweh Shah this. We just read what he just said he gonna do. He read what he gonna do. So bring it on. So with that, let's get back to Baruch, this awakening that's happening. Because promises come with that awakening. And these devils know that. They know that. So where was I at? I was at Baruch 2:33. And it says, talking about Yasharallah, it says, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord. So now we know why we in this situation. Our forefathers forsook the laws and commandments of Yahweh Shah. They was living too good. King Solomon had no spoils. They like, we don't need the Lord no more. So let's go for Molech. Let's go for Babylon. You know, whatever little guys these little heathens had, they went after them, and then we lost our way. Now we forgot Yahweh Shah. We didn't, you know, read the Bible anymore. We reading like they do it today, reading witchcraft, reading, you know, all kinds of little BS that Jake is into. Islam, you know, a lot of the wars. A lot of Israelites went into Islam, which they just like that to this day. You know, Jacob Majab, he all Islam. We Muslim. Like, man, you lost, dude. So that's why we're in this situation. Because they were stiff-necked. But see, like it says, and we should return from our stiff neck and from our wicked deeds. Now we're realizing what we went off at. Now we're realizing what we need to do. You know, the remnant are. And we're doing what we're supposed to do. And Yahushua is pleased in that. So you can tell he's bringing that mercy. And you can tell he's bringing that salvation. It's coming. You can feel it. You know, you can feel it if you're in this thing sincerely. And these devils like, no, you don't. I'm about to attack this woman before that man get her. So here go. Let's hit 34 too. Baruch 2 and 34. And I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And they shall be lords of it, and I will increase them more births. We're going to have, a bunch of births. And they shall not be diminished. We ain't going to be diminished because Esau going to be in subjection. All these heathen nations going to be in subjection under us. We're not going to have no more enemies once Yahushua get back and the kingdom of heaven get established. That's why we're going to increase. That's when the baby making going to really take place. Not really so much during Jacob's trouble, but really during once the devil, and the heathen nations are subdued and we setting the nation up. Then it's going to be like when the scriptures say numbers. It's going to be lots of births happening then. And you see how he said unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? When he said Jacob, that third forefather, that cut out all these other nations, man. If you didn't come from Israel, 12 tribes, which is you so-called African Americans, you so-called Native Americans, you so-called Hispanics, they make up the 12 tribes of Israel. That's who Yahushua dealing with. You got to come from that bloodline, because that's the only bloodline that's going to receive mercy. And how do you even know if you come from that bloodline? You got to know if this gospel resonates with you, because we like a speckled bird. We're going to be in all different shades of colors, but the one thing we all going to have is what we read earlier. We're going to have the testimony of Yahushua HaMashiach, which means we'll have the truth. The hopeful lake will have the truth. We've been sealed with our instructions right now. That's why it's so important to get this truth. Because this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is your way in the kingdom of heaven. It makes you qualify for salvation. That's why he said that, and earlier we read, he said, I will give them ears to hear. Because you have to hear this gospel. When you go to 31, you got to have a heart for it. Your mind got to be in the right place. And then you have to have ears to hear. And then you have to be in the spirit to have repentance. And I'm probably end off with this on 35. And it says, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their God, and they shall be my people. And I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them. So once we get reestablished back in Israel, we're going to heal the earth, and the law it's going to run forth from Israel and spread throughout the whole earth. It's going to cover it up. It's going to heal earth, because we're the people. We're the only ones that can heal. And what did he say? That's when the second covenant takes place. See, Planted Christianity make you think that we're already in the second covenant. I'm like, no, we not, because we ain't even ruling. We still teaching the word. So that just proves what Pastor Portrait got to say. The second covenant comes when Yahushua comes back in his coming and establishes Yasharallah in rulership. That way we can heal the earth. That's the second covenant. Because like I said, then we'll be able to replenish the earth with our numbers. And then ain't going to be no abortion. Ain't going to be no gang violence, shooting in the streets, things of that nature. Ain't going to be no nigga nothing. Niggas about to get towed up in the second death. Israel's going to reign out in royalty, in its perfection. Because that's what Yahushua is coming to do. He's coming to perfect us. Because Yahushua is perfect. So we're striving for perfection right now, which is going to be complete when Yahushua gets back. And then these precepts we just read, especially 35, that's going to go into play. That prophecy is going to come true. But right now we're witnessing the process of that prophecy coming to fruit, coming alive to fruition. The fruit, the truth. The truth is getting this fruit. And you can see it all over the earth right now. Right now, the number one topic talked about right now is Hebrew Israelite. That's the number one thing talked about on the earth right now. All the news channels, everybody's talking about that. So that let me know where we at in prophecy. We towards the end, the MOTB about to roll out. We at the end. So, like we read earlier in the scripture, you better prepare for war. Because Esau about to bring war. The devil about to bring war. Because he's finished. He's all the way fully exposed. Now he can't even call himself by that name. Because now he knows he's a fraud. His skirt has been pulled up like Yahushua said he would do. So now comes what? Now comes Jacob's trouble, and in Jacob's trouble comes what? Salvation to the hopeful elect. So we almost out of here, Yasharala. It's almost game time. So with that, I hope this is edifying. I want to say Kwame Yasharala, DTL Baba Bob, and Shalom.